Hello and welcome to Kakistocracy. My name is Chris Adams. I am here with Joseph P. Larkin. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, you just did a microaggression. I'm Josephine Patricia Larkin now. I transitioned. You see, Chris, I had to pay my taxes today, and they basically made me eat my cock and balls to the tune of $2,000. That's just California.
Mhm.
I owe $2,000 California. P.S. I already paid $6,000 for property taxes last year.
Mm.
so
Ouch.
so they get $8,000 a year from me. So I can live next door to Indians.
So they can waste it on fraud.
I mean, for sure, it's going into a Somalian's pocket one way or the other, either fraudulently or they're just going to fucking give it to him. But that's what I want to say about paying taxes. Because when I got to the part where it said, "Do you have health insurance?" on the California form, of course I
Hmm.
don't have health insurance. I can't afford it, and I'm not sick. I never get sick.
Hmm.
Except for like extreme times of pot smoking killing my killing my blood circulation, but other than that, yeah, I'm actually somewhat healthy. And
Right.
so I was going through this part, and they give you there's a penalty if you don't have health insurance in California. It's $900, but you
Hmm.
don't have to pay that penalty if you're an illegal alien.
I know. Yeah.
Illegal aliens don't have to have health insurance. They need to make this shit make sense because they're the least healthy people in the whole fucking world. They're the ones that are tying up all of our fucking all of our
Hospitals,
yeah, our
ERs.
ERs.
Hmm.
That's where they go instead of going to their healthcare provider. They just go to the ER and then never pay the bill. And as
Right.
I told you guys a few weeks ago, when I told you, or a couple weeks ago, I was telling you a little story of my trip to the ER. You don't have to pay that shit. They'll barter with you. They'll just sell it to a collections agency, and then you can just ignore them.
Hmm.
So yeah, I guess if maybe I should be an illegal immigrant. Maybe I should just fucking like get rid of my citizenship and just come back here illegally.
Yeah.
And
Come
then
back
it's
from
it,
Ireland.
yeah. Well, I'd never come back from Ireland if I went there or
Hmm.
Poland. I'm thinking about Poland as the place I want to die. I've decided
Right.
because it's going to be the last place in Europe that's not going to fall.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean,
They're
the fact that Ireland almost fell was terrifying to me. It really upset me, and I'm so happy that my countrymen, my kin, my Larkin are fighting back, and it's really inspiring and exciting. And I hope a lot of people are getting charged up about this shit. Yes, it's so cool. It's been going on for 8 days now. eight
right.
days and 8 nights. This is awesome.
Hmm.
And the government is on the fucking ropes. They can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. What are you going to do? Send police out there? The police, a lot of the police are joining the movement. The ones that aren't are scum, and they will be dealt with accordingly. I
Right.
hope people fucking hang over this shit. Please, Irishmen, do what's right and kill these motherfuckers. Dude, all it would take is Ireland hanging their entire government to get
Hmm.
every other government in step. They'll be in lockstep.
Right.
Okay, hey, time to get rid of all these fucking foreigners. I got you. All right. I mean, seriously, all you have to do is start hanging people if you want to get some results. Start hanging some homeless people. Then you
Mm.
won't have so many fucking dirtbags hanging around outside all the time. Hang a few.
Yeah.
This is what we
What's
used
the,
to do. This is why there's less crime in the past. This is why you could do things like hitchhike in the past and not get raped and murdered. You sure
he-
shit can't do that now.
yeah? Here's a thought that a lot of people don't like. Um, all those lynching photos we used to see. A lot of those people were guilty. Like they really did do it, and it
Oh, you
was
mean
terrible things. Not
you mean like
because
you mean like Leo Frank, for instance,
yeah. Well, that's the start of the what was that? The what's the organization? You know what it is? I can't remember right now.
the
Um,
ADL or
the
whatever,
ADO. Yeah,
the
they
anti the anti defense league or whatever it is.
Defamation League. Yes, they
Yes.
ironically they blamed it on a black guy. The beginning of the
Dude,
ADL was
I don't know if I think we must have talked about this privately because I don't remember it on the show. But
mm,
the funny part is that the Jew was so guilty that even the racist white people defended the black guy. Like the
Yes.
black guy is innocent. That makes me laugh so hard that in the South, where the blacks were treated like second class citizens, they still believed them over the Jewish guy. And the Jewish guy was abundantly guilty. It's not even
Yes.
fucking funny if you look at
Yes.
the information.
No,
Also, I just
real.
want to say that the woman who accused Emmett Till did not renege on her deathbed. She
No.
never ever did. She said
That.
that she stuck to her story the whole time, and anyone that says that she didn't is a fucking liar.
Yes, it's an absolute lie. That whole thing is so it's so once you really look into it, like once you actually read the not what you see on the internet, but source statements. No, that guy was guilty as hell. And
How
yes,
about
they
listen, brother? How about you just go look at Wikipedia and look up his father and his brother?
yeah.
His father was executed in World War II or World War
Hmm.
One. I can't remember
One of them I
for
forget.
raping for
Yeah.
rape, and then his brother also was busted for rape too. So when
Hmm.
you're telling me that 2 out of 3 men in the family were rapists, but the other guy was a good dude,
Well, it gets
he
even
was raised by a rapist for a father, and his brother was a rapist too, but somehow he turned out all right.
yeah. Well, it gets even
Get
worse.
fucking real.
There were black people that were part of the community that were also captured him as well with the other people. So it wasn't
Mm.
just all white people. That's the myth. It was the community, which included some of the black people that are also pissed.
I love that you said that because it's true. There was a bunch of testimony from black people that said he did do that, and they
Hmm.
like. I always think about stuff like this. Like, imagine being a good black person and having to deal with, getting
Well,
your reputation tarnished by these bad apples that are constantly causing trouble.
yeah, Chris Rock had a bit about it.
Yeah, he did. I like black people, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, I like white people, but I hate wiggers. When you go into the mall, who's blasting Eminem on his fucking headphones too loud? He's white, so he's still wearing headphones. It's a wigger. That's what makes me laugh is that wiggers wear headphones. That's how you know they're not really wiggers. What are you doing wearing headphones on the bus, faggot? You're
Yeah.
not black. I could never imagine being so lacking masculinity to the point where I would want to pretend to be black. That just seems pathetic. It's sad. Like, we were talking about a certain wigger. Do you want to talk about the show you did so we can make fun of that wigger?
Yes, okay. So I did a Sunday showcase in Van Nuys, owned by a certain person. I'm not going to name who it is because I don't remember.
Certain wigger.
Yeah. Chigger.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I made up a new racial term for him, a chigger.
Yeah. And it's so weird because this is the same person that got his store looted during the BLM riots in 2020.
Wigger lives don't matter.
Chigger lives don't matter.
Dude, they stole everything from that clown. It's the funniest fucking shit. Dude, they must have been bad because now he's in Van Nuys doing this shit. He can't afford West Hollywood anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not, I mean, talk about Schadenfreude. Sorry, it's a little bit hateful. It's like when
Well,
I went to when I was buying wine today at the grocery
mhm,
store. I was talking
mhm.
to the cashier. By the way, they hired a white cashier at Ralph, so now I have someone I can talk to. There's no one else there that's white. Me
Right.
and this guy were chatting about wine, and I said to him, he goes, "Yeah, I've been getting into some Chardonnay lately," and I said, "Yeah, that's a little too fruity for me." And then I realized I just called him a fag, so I was like, "I better make fun of myself." So I was like, "I prefer my wine to be bitter and hateful, like my ex-girlfriend."
Nice.
Anyway, sorry, just a little anecdote.
No, no, absolutely. And I will say that so I went to that show and it basically was an open mic. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And where I was just like, oh, this suck, and there ended up being 2 audience members, which I performed for them only.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't care, but the guy before me was so annoying because it was this big fat guy, and he gets up there and he talks about how like his sister's gay, and then he hears her with her girlfriend and he masturbates to his sister. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's not cool. That's not
Yeah,
something you should ever share with anybody. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
yeah. And he smelled, because like when you're really fat, you have that smell.
That
Uh,
smell. Ooh, that smell.
well, no, there's like a fat smell. You know
I
what I
know what you're
mean?
talking about. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about.
And so I was like, near him a little bit. I'm like, holy shit. And he's doing that material. He's just trying to be shocking, I guess. But a part of me, I had this thought actually when I was preparing for tonight. I was like, his sister's a lesbian. Did he molest his sister?
I was just gonna say the same fucking thing. Either the parents molested both of them, or he was the molester. That's
Yeah.
that's creepy.
Because, like, A, why would you think that's funny? And B, uh, a lot of, not all, but a lot of lesbians are products of some kind of molestation.
I'd say
Um,
all.
yeah,
I'd say
pretty much
all.
all.
I'd say
And,
all.
and I'm like, dude, that is weird and gross. Like, I hope that it's only a thought in your head.
I mean, listen, man. Like when you have a sister, they're not attractive to you. First of all, you can
Hmm.
see part of your own fucking face in their face.
Yeah.
That's just weird in and of itself. Like this person
Yeah.
looks like me. They have the same weird. They have the same blue eyes I have. All my sisters have blue eyes. It's just weird.
Yeah. It
I'm
was
looking at
just,
my own eyes when I look at them. So yeah, that's bizarre behavior to
or even,
even to ponder. No
even
real normal person would ever ever think
yeah.
about shit like that.
And nobody laughed, and everyone was like grossed out. And he
Mm-hmm.
was he was like, "Oh, you're gross." I'm like, "Yeah, of course we're grossed out because it's what you said." It's like that. What's that famous? What you said made everyone dumber. Was that from that movie quote? What's that movie? It doesn't matter. But like just hearing it, I was like, "What is this guy doing?" Like,
Mm-hmm.
either he's a new comic that thinks shocking is funny, or I don't know. That was my night where I was just kind of annoyed the whole time, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't all bad. I had fun. I did my thing. I tried to have fun with it, but then it was funny watching the wigger guy go up because he ended up talking about getting or his girlfriend wanting to peg him, which I thought was like another weird thing to like. Sometimes I'm gonna go maybe. Sometimes I think like people do comedy too much to where they think anything that they think is funny, and so they just share everything.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know.
think it's deeper than that. They are so
Mm-hmm.
stupid and unfunny that they literally throw everything at the wall except
Mm-hmm.
jokes. The one thing they won't do is write a fucking joke or a pun or or a bon mot. It's always
Yeah.
just some weird tangent, some kind of weird like soliloquy about whatever creepy porn fetish they have. I mean, dude, all these people just watch too much porn. Like, even if you're even attracted to lesbians, you're watching too much porn. Like, why would that
Right.
appeal to you? They're not going to suck your dick. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to watch two girls eat each other's pussy. That's disgusting.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
bad enough to watch guys fuck these girls and cuck yourself, but
Right.
to watch, there's no dick there. What's even the point of this? I can't appreciate any of this because when you watch I mean, if you watch porn, you should watch POV porn and just look for a dick that looks like yours and just pretend that you're fucking that. That's what I always did when I looked at porn. I thought everyone did that. Why would you want to look at any of the guy at all?
Right. Yeah.
But
It makes
most of the time, I mean, at least when it's just the dick, you're just seeing half the dick because it's usually in their face or in their pussy. I just don't. I mean, I don't get it because you're cucking yourself. I'm really serious about this, guys. Just
mm-hmm.
go watch Baywatch channel on the streaming sites because I mean, I used to think those women were gross. I was like, they've got so much plastic surgery, but please, they're nothing compared to porn ladies. Porn women are disgusting with all the fucking tattoos and the fucking disgusting lips and the fucking disgusting fake bolt on tits. Repulsive. I just don't
Right.
know, man. I mean, I now like yearn for the days of jacking off to the Sears catalog or jacking off to the Kathy Ireland underwear ads that came in the Kmart supplement. I'm dating myself now, but shit. Who else is
No.
gonna date me? Well, my girlfriend wanted to peg me, so I dumped her. Well, actually, in reality, I wanted her to peg me, and she said no, so I dumped her. That's what really happened, Wigger. And by the way, like that woman was fat. I mean, he's fat too, but the idea of him getting pegged by a fat woman is even more repulsive than you could imagine. Two fat Wiggers fucking is disgusting to me.
That should be the name of his next album.
This dude's never releasing an album or an hour.
Or
Dude. Even the way he stands on stage irritates the fuck out of me. There's an arrogance to the way he slumps. His slumpiness is still arrogant somehow.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's the only person in Hollywood that ever said, "I'll never work in this town again." But I couldn't even believe he actually said it. I was like, "Whoa, they really say that in real life?" I thought that was just a TV trope.
Yeah.
With that attitude, man, you're never gonna work in this town. What about your fucking attitude, Wigger? You fucking fag. Dude, like I said, I've put him on stage 3 times. He never, ever returned the favor. So fuck him. People like that can eat my asshole. By the way, how could it hurt you to put me up for 5 minutes? It didn't hurt me to put you up for 5 minutes. I can't have 5 minutes of attention. Eat shit. A lot of comics are like that, dude. They're so petty and they just won't let you have like anything. You can't get anything from these fuckers.
No.
That's why I stopped running shows. It's not fun to run the shows. And then, I mean, the people are unbelievably fucking rude to you. Like when I ran Big Fish, and please remember that Big Fish closed in 2015. Everyone had a fucking smartphone. Everyone had access to Yelp or whatever, or Google. Every fucking week, people would text me. And I'm talking during the show. Multiple people would text me, go, "Hey, what's Big Fish's address?" And then I would just Google Big Fish's address and send it to them. It's like, I can't deal with these fucking retards anymore. They're not funny, but they're also retarded as hell. Yeah. You can't Google something yourself. Why the fuck do I have to do that? I'm already giving you stage time.
Right.
Fuck them. I never got stage time from anybody I ever put up. So this is why I just stopped. Whoa.
Did you see that?
I did see that.
Dude, my cats are acting out. But one of them...
It's like Die Hard over there. Yeah. He just jumped off the building while it blew up.
Yeah, they're it was great because they've been sleeping in the bed with me since it's got cold again. Which is nice. Yeah, I mean these guys are nuts, but you know I even got like risers on their food, so their necks don't have to strain to eat.
Man, you oh my god.
What?
I'd say those cats own you now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's the old cliche, but like what you don't own a cat. The cat owns you. You feed it. You're the cat's slave. You feed it. You clean out its shit box. That cat is your slave. I have a robot now. But even that is still proof. Like they don't clean their own cat box.
Yeah.
You bought them. I was saying you bought them a whole robot. These cats own your soul. It's not a bad thing. It's probably a good thing. I mean, I love my cats to death, and I had a little health crisis this week with one of them, and I'm still pretty worried about that. One of the cat. This is another reason why we need foreigners to leave, because someone at Ralph's, or no, it was Gelson's, like put out cat food that had expired 3 months ago. Now, to give you guys an idea of how old this food must have been and how long it must have been sitting out somewhere. These things usually have a shelf life of like at least a year and a half. So my cat was shitting blood and puking. One cat was puking the food up, and the other cat was shitting blood. And I felt so bad for him. He like shat blood on the couch in my painting studio, which is okay because I get paint on it. I don't fucking care. It's just gonna match. It's gonna blend in. But it was really upsetting. It's like, oh, you poor bastard. I wish I could do something for you besides just. But I just gave him like new food, but it's scary, dude. Like he could have died. He could have died because some fucking retard doesn't know how to throw away expired food.
Yeah, and that's there's a thing called what is it called? Not dumbification, but there's definitely been a lessening of quality control that we used to have not even that long ago, like 2015. There used to be quality control where there would be recalls on things like that. Like it would be a big deal, but we're getting these more and more, and ironically, as the minimum wage rose, less and less qualified people would be getting those jobs.
Well, you're forgetting that we imported a fucking gazillion
Yeah.
retards into the country in the last 10 years or 11 years. I mean, actually, I wanted to talk. I mean, I really don't want to talk about the Indian too much, but I have to pass along this anecdote because it's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So I've started writing emails to the HOA whenever I see anything I don't like in the building. People parked in the alleyway,
Mm-hmm.
etc. People breaking the fucking rules.
Yep.
Just breaking the rules like it's no big deal, and I'm fucking tired of it. That's what I love is that when I complained to the HOA, I got a passive aggressive, condescending email back about how I break the rules. It's like, bitch, you work for me, so I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm gonna remind you that again. I pay you for a service.
Mm-hmm.
You exist to get the pool cleaned and to get the trees trimmed. Otherwise, you can fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
You're not my friend. You're not my enemy. You're nothing. You don't exist. Right. You can fuck yourself. And your emails, you can shove them up your fucking foreign ass. You faggot fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, of course I ratted out the Indian guy for leaving his fucking car parked halfway, like jutting out into the alleyway. And dude, this is so funny. The fucking day, I wish I had been like by the window to watch it when it happened. Unfortunately, I must have been like doing something. But the fucking day I sent that email in, the dude's car got hit by the garbage truck. I think he got hit by the garbage truck because the next day I heard him on the phone yelling to the insurance company. But I wanted to bring this up because it's another example of why we can't have these people in the country anymore. Like, it's his fault the car got hit because it was parked in the alleyway where it shouldn't have been. It's against the rules of the HOA to park there, and that's why. And so he parked it there. So he's already at fault. He let it get hit. He called the insurance to get it fixed, even though it's not really damaged, and he did the damage. Mm-hmm. So everyone who has that same insurance carrier, their premiums just went up. You're now paying for a completely unnecessary traffic accident, which he didn't even report to the police. And now he has a weird vendetta against the fucking it's not the garbage man, it's the recycling guy, which I hate this guy too. Don't get me wrong, he's a loudmouth fuckhead. Yeah. He loves to just beep. He loves to back into stuff so he can just beep, 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 beep. I'm talking for like 5 to 10 minutes at a time. He's a real fuckhead. Don't get me wrong, he sucks. But I got to give him a high five next time I fucking see him because that's hilarious. Yeah. I love listening to that Indian cry about a problem he created. And then, by the way, he's parked out there at the same spot right now. They don't learn. They're retarded. They're fucking retarded. Oh, but I want to say he has a vendetta against the recycling bin now, and now he's just throwing his trash out there. So that's another, like, I finally figured out why we have to sort our recycling and trash. And here's why. Your recycling won't have rats and cockroaches and worms and shit in it because it's usually just empty plastic or empty glass, or it's glass bottles that you can put the top back on, basically. Right. That's why we separate them. Now, meanwhile, the garbage dumpster is like, basically at the edge of the property. It's behind a gigantic, what's it called? A gigantic wall made out of cinder blocks.
Okay.
So no one is troubled by rats there because that's where the rats will go. They go for the food and the empty diapers or whatever, or the full diapers. So now this fucking retard is putting his garbage into the recycling. Now there's trash everywhere. So someone, either a homeless person or a rat, tore open the trash, and now there's just garbage all over the fucking alleyway. And so I love the idea that I'm alerting the HOA to the problem. And instead of fixing it, they just write back a condescending email. Like, fuck you. Anyways, I can't wait to like these. I mean, after I get done with this podcast, I'm gonna turn a couple people into the IRS, the Indian guy, and every fucking person that helps him here, because he's gonna run, and so they're gonna have to find out who's enabling him. Because you think they're enabling this fucking guy to be here? I'm really fucking tired of it. I don't know. At some point, because they cost me so much money all the time, I might as well just sue them. I'm probably going to sue them at some point. I'm collecting so much evidence against them. They have nothing. All they have is lies, but I have videos. They don't have a single fucking video of me. I have 2 videos of that guy and his entire family physically threatening me. I have tons of videos of the same people from the HOA walking by my house 5 times a day, 2 times a day, every fucking day, looking into my gate every fucking day. They have no common sense. Like, I don't, maybe stalking is just normal in the Jewish world or something, but it's not normal to walk by people's houses and look in their gate.
Right.
Or carry your cell phone around like you're trying to film them. I'm not even outside, you dumb fuck. What are you fucking filming? I know you're not using the phone because you're doing it like this.
Right.
So irritated with these fucking retards. Dude, it's relentless. It's endless. It's gang stalking is what it is. These it takes like 10, 15 of these people since I've moved in to en masse harass me because they're all pussies. None of them have ever approached me one-on-one. Even that Indian guy didn't do. I approached him. Every time I have a problem with people, I just go up to him and say, "This is the problem." I find that refreshing. I like it when people do it to me. Why fucking waste time pretending to be nice? Yeah. I don't like you. You don't like me. Fuck you. That feels good. That feels right. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking about it. Okay, but that,
I was gonna say, like, is that Garbage Man anything like this Garbage Man?
Oh, beautiful, Chris. I love it when you do this. I mean, it's an eerily similar vibe because I know someone told him is either probably the guy on my HOA. Look at this fucking tub of shit.
Martin Perez, owner of the dumpster firm, says when he asked about payment, all he got was delays and broken promises.
Keep saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay later. I'm gonna pay later. I'm gonna pay later."
I hate your voice.
And never
it's disgusting.
Or say, "Oh, I'm gonna put money in the car, so and you can charge on Monday." Happen like Monday, we try again. Call. Oh, I forgot.
Shut up, you fucking retard. I don't need any. This guy looks like a fucking brown Shrek. I don't need any more Shrek-like humanoids wandering around this fucking country. But yeah, that's what foreigners do. This is what your immigrants do. They dump trash into the fucking, in public. Whatever. He stole this plot line from season 2 of The Sopranos.
Yes.
He was probably selling drugs on the route too. That actually is probably very realistic that he was selling drugs on his route. Dude, I hate looking at these fucking manatees all the time. These brown manatees. Like, you're disgusting. Get the fuck out of this country. No white women will ever fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Shit. But dude, yeah, I got tickled pink when I watched that video today. I was like, good for you, I guess, even though you just ruined the quality of life in some stranger's neighborhood.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Well, I guess the guy didn't pay him. I don't know the real story, but
who gives a fuck? Yeah. But this is my point: is that these people, like, when you don't get paid, you sue them. I'm sorry, that's the unfortunate way that it works here in America. This is how it works in America. You don't just do some vigilante bullshit and then somehow get interviewed on the news like you're a hero. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking country? What the fuck is wrong with this country? He should have been immediately deported. Like, yeah, he's not an asset to this country. Yeah, he owns a business, which he got a predatory loan for his business.
Yeah.
And then he runs it like a fucking animal does, like a little fucking like a Monchichi would run a business. Mm-hmm. I don't know if people know what Monchichi was, but it was a TV show that was on a Saturday morning cartoon show, and that was on in the 80s. And my sisters and I were obsessed with calling other people Monchichis because we thought they were ugly. So I don't know. Look up Monchichi and have a laugh at how evil me and my sisters were, even as children. You fucking Monchichi. Dude, my sisters are mean. If you guys think I'm mean, you ain't seen fucking shit. And my sisters do it all behind closed doors, or like they let it out on like a cashier at Target.
Right.
They attack people that didn't do anything, that are already living a hellish ordeal of a life. Like me, like their own fucking brother.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
Quiz!
Oh, by the way.
I just had to play that because that's my favorite thing in the world.
Fucking queers.
We were talking about The Sopranos,
I wonder if Polly Walnuts ever killed anyone in real life.
I don't know. I think he was just a robber, but you never know. he was in prison for real, and then
Mm-hmm.
some acting troupe came to that prison, and then
Mm-hmm.
he fell in love. I guess he was like, oh, I'll act after I get out of prison,
Hey,
and
I like
he
faggotry all of a sudden.
well,
I used to enjoy masculinity, but now I like being a fag. I mean, he had a really fascinating career because a couple of his early roles were in Woody Allen movies of all things. Isn't that
really,
fucking wild? Yeah, he was in a couple Woody Allen movies. I think that's actually maybe where he first started working.
yeah, because he's also in Raging Bull, which is a pretty good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, I watched a movie called Q&A with Nick Nolte, and it had Uncle Junior in it.
mm,
And dude, Uncle Junior got typecast. I mean, luckily, the Uncle Junior character was so well written that it doesn't matter. But every other fucking role he did was exactly the same. He's like a young Uncle Junior in Godfather 2. He's like a young Uncle Junior in Q&A.
okay,
And also, what's kind of funny is that in The Sopranos, Uncle Junior gets to be the boss, but in these other movies, he's always like an underling that gets killed or frightened away by someone else who's tougher.
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be perfectly happy to be typecast as a badass pussy crushing Irish guy. I wouldn't be offended if I just made the same movie over and over. Like at least I'd be making a living doing something that's easy instead of
Mm-hmm.
doing the other shit I do. Oh man, doing taxes today was really interesting. It took about 3 hours,
Yeah.
and I mean, I started yesterday, but it's still overall it took about 3 hours. I mean, it took longer than it probably should have because I'm retarded, but also it was deceptively simple to the point where I'm like, am I going to get in trouble? Did I fuck up?
Mm,
But anyways, one thing I learned is that to file with TurboTax costs exactly the same amount it costs to have an accountant file it for me.
wait, I
So,
really only wanted that part to play. I'm gonna pause
oh,
it.
there you go. Perfect. Yeah, pause it.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. So, if I fuck up and have to pay a bunch of extra stuff, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
next year I'm just gonna have my shit together and go get like a real accountant to do it since it doesn't cost any less to do it yourself. It was
They
$200 either way.
they only audit you if you really fuck up. Like as long as you're mostly accurate, they're not gonna audit you.
Well, well, that's the thing. I had all the stuff that was in the paperwork I was sent, but who the fuck knows that I even got all the paperwork? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. This is,
Yeah.
I used to share an accountant with my sister, but that kind of fell through when she was discovered stealing. So,
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
so I have to do this stuff on my own. So whatever. I mean, that she goes, the accountant retired last year. I was like, yeah, sure you did. How much of my
Yeah.
fucking money? How much of my fucking money did you take
Yeah.
on his way
So
out the door?
yeah, the basically what you gotta do is you gotta just okay. So I found this out from an accountant when I went to H&R Block one time because I hadn't paid my taxes in like 10 years. So
Whoa, you
I
went
went.
10 years not paying your taxes?
Well, I was broke the whole time, so it didn't matter. I didn't get
But
anything.
did you ever okay, this is what I wanted to talk to you about because when I was going through the paperwork, I noticed that it said you could write off your gambling debts. And
Mhm.
I laughed because I was like, my dad
Yes.
destroyed our family when all he had to do is just say if he had just filed his taxes, they
Mhm.
would have seen that he lost way more money than he won and that he wasn't going to be able to pay anything, and he
Yes.
would have been fine. But his fucking dumb faggot ass wouldn't file the tax paperwork, and so they just straight up, they don't think that you don't have the money, they think you're holding the money or withholding the money.
Yes.
So my dad could have literally proven that he had no money and could not pay it. He just fucking didn't care to.
Right. Yeah. Totally. And he didn't do it. It sucks, but yeah. Um. So when I didn't pay for a while, there's a number that the accountant can call to find out
Mm-hmm.
exactly how much you owe. They
Mm-hmm.
already know how much you owe.
See, this is the other part that was driving me crazy. Why the fuck didn't they just send me a bill like they do with the property taxes? What
Because
is this humiliation ritual of me typing up all the fucking paperwork myself? Fuck
yeah.
this shit. It really bothered me, dude. It ate up half the fucking day. And
Hmm.
by the way, I have to tell you that as soon as I fucking finished my taxes, I fucking went and ate some Mexican food and went for a hike. So I was like, well, if it costs fucking $9,000 a year to $9,000 plus $6,000 a year to live here. Oh no, sorry, it was 9,000 total this year. If it costs $9,000 a year to fucking live here, then yeah, I'm gonna enjoy the only good things that exist here: the weather, the hiking, and the occasional good Mexican restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
There are some good ones. They're all brick and mortar though. They're not fucking taco trucks.
Oh, really? That's like because where I'm at, there's taco trucks are pretty good.
I've only had one good taco truck, like truly good one,
Mm.
where it was like, I can't believe this. I have to keep coming back. And it was one that was by Dangerfields 3. So it was in Westlake, the worst neighborhood ever. So of course that's where you would find the best tacos.
Maybe I live in a bad area. Huh. Never thought about that.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Thai Town, but like
I know exactly where you are because you live eerily close to the last girl I was in love with.
oh, okay.
And so I would, she lived, this is so interesting. She was a nanny and she lived in this big house with this rich family that used to be owned by the bass player for No Doubt. And I'll never forget this because she got one of his Target prescriptions in the mail, and we were so excited to rip it open and see what the bass player, what kind of ailments the bass player for No Doubt had. Like maybe he has herpes or AIDS or something. But it was just something. It was like a sinus medication. We're like, fuck.
No, that's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun at all. And then, of course, you were like, walking around, be like, I wonder if Gwen Stefani got fucked in here somewhere.
Probably.
He used to date her. He's apparently like, it's interesting because he's an Indian guy, but I've read that he has a monster cock, like a 10-incher or some crazy shit. So it's like he might be the only Indian guy in the world that has dick. He's the one that brings
up the average. He brings it up 3 inches.
Tony Kumail or whatever his fucking name is from No Doubt brings the Indian average up one extra inch because his is so big. Now they have all 4-inch average.
Less than that. They're like centimeters. They have 4-centimeter average because they use that system.
One day we should talk about this. I know all this stuff about these rock stars' dicks. I was talking about this last week too, because there used to be this website called The Long and Short of It, where all these this is no joke. All these groupies from the 90s and 80s would write to the website. I'm gonna dig it up next week so we can talk about some of the names, but they would write in and talk about, Bon Jovi was a great lover, but boy, did he smell. It was really, it's like this is really fascinating shit. But a lot of times you're reading, you're like, they're saying all these guys have big dicks. And you're like, I don't believe that. I think that you just don't know. And you just think that they have a big dick because it was John Bon Jovi.
Right.
But yeah, it's funny because I know that one of the guys that had a really small dick, I'm pretty sure was Gene Simmons from Kiss. Would that surprise anyone at all?
Not really,
I don't know. That's gotta suck to have a super small dick though, and have all those options for fucking. Would you just pretend that you're not that you're not like underwhelming?
Yeah, probably. Speaking of musicians, I wanted to play this just to get it out of the docket, but this lady got Sabrina Carpenter at all?
Mm-hmm.
She got canceled for something really stupid.
Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling? Is this Burning Man? What's going on? This is weird. It is weird. It is weird. Fuck that bitch and her stupid culture. I would never apologize. I don't apologize to hecklers. Dude, I decimate hecklers. She was way nicer than I would have fucking been. Yeah. You disrupt my fucking set, dude. I'll fucking take you. I don't call security. I'll fucking remove you myself. I don't have any fucking patience for people that waste my time. It's really hard to get on stage anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
To be able to be fortunate enough to get to perform at Coachella is a big fucking deal. And people interrupting you while you're singing a piano ballad is fucking unacceptable.
Absolutely.
It's just Dinah Joy. Fuck you. Why don't I throw a fucking frisbee at her face too? Because those are fun. Like, what are you thinking? You're being a fucking cunt and your culture sucks.
If that's what your culture is yelling and being annoying, fuck off. Fuck your culture. Fuck your Arabic culture. It sucks.
It was a way to make it about her and not about the song that was about to be played.
100 fucking %. 100%. It was all about her. And that's the same with all hecklers. All hecklers want to make it about themselves. And let me tell you bitches something right now. You come to my show and you have a birthday, I'm going to fucking kill you. I'll fucking turn your table over, bitch. You'll think I'm Jesus in the temple when I get done. Yes, exactly. I love that we're on the fucking in the same wavelength here tonight. But yeah, man, fuck you. You're destroying the fun for everyone else. And then she fucking apologized on Twitter, which is made me fucking gag.
Yeah.
Fucking threw up in my mouth when I read it.
She said nothing offensive. She was just like, what you're doing is weird. It was weird.
Why? Yes. Why are you disrupting the fucking show? That's what she was asking. And she did it, I think, in a very nice way, yodeling. Which, by the way, no one noticed that she made fun of yodeling. Should she apologize for making fun of someone's culture that involves yodeling? No, because no fucking Germans or white people or who I don't know who yodels. No, it's a white person though. They don't fucking do it at a concert. They don't do it at a fucking concert in the middle of the fucking show when someone's sitting down playing the piano. What is your fucking problem? You suck. Fuck your culture. Your culture sucks because it's not at Coachella. Did you notice no Arabic artists showed up because they suck? Can I talk about Coachella for a second? Yes. We talked about it last year, so I want to talk about it again this year. I watched a little bit of it this past weekend. There's nothing to watch on next weekend, so fuck it. But I want to talk about some of the bands I saw because there was almost no one I wanted to see this year, but there were a couple that I was curious about. One of them was the Bob. What's this fucking guy's name? Bob Baker Marionette Puppet Theater. Okay. This is an actual place in LA that I've always wanted to go to. It's this guy, some old guy that has all these marionette puppets. So I was like, oh cool, I can just watch it on the TV show on the big screen instead of actually going there and like leaving my house, which is a waste of my time. But it was terrible. I was so glad I never went to see it. I was like, this sucks. This is so boring. Fuck puppets. These marionette puppets are so dull. Imagine going to Coachella where it's like, there's like 75,000 people around you and you're all watching a puppet show on a big screen from far away.
Plus you paid like $600 to get there.
It's super expensive. Yeah, there's no reason not to just watch it for free on YouTube. It was for free on YouTube all weekend, so fuck it. So that sucked. I watched Devo, which was it's depressing. I mean, trust me, I love Devo. I saw him play twice in a parking lot at a casino. I'm a fan. Yeah, but yeah, exactly. That was in 2010.
Yeah.
2010 and 2009. And they were still too old then. But what I liked about the show back then is that I didn't even like they had such a big stage show, like big screen with all kinds of cool animation on it that I was actually just cool with just chilling out way in the back and watching the animations while I listened to the songs I like. But yeah, it was just depressing. It's like I assume that the singer of Devo is a very successful. His name is Mark Mothersbaugh. He's a very successful soundtrack composer. He did Rushmore, all kinds of fucking movies. And in fact, Rushmore's great. It's the only good Wes Anderson movie for sure. But anyway, when I used to like, because he has a studio right on the Sunset Strip, not far from the Comedy Store. I used to like walking by it. I always wanted to knock on the door, try to meet him. But anyways, I know that guy is doing fine because he has a fucking studio right on the Sunset Strip. So this dude doesn't need money. He doesn't need to tour. He doesn't need to perform. I'm assuming the other guys mismanaged their finances. And he's just doing them a favor by continuing to tour because it just doesn't need to happen. Right. It doesn't need to happen. It's just done. And that's the same thing I will say about Black Flag and Iggy Pop. Black Flag I was really curious about because Black Flag is basically this guy named Greg Ginn. He's the guitarist. And he doesn't get along with anyone. So every so often he just has a new version of Black Flag. There's new members of Black Flag. And so the new iteration has a pretty good rhythm section. It has the drummer is great. The drummer is really good. And of course Greg Ginn is good. He's always good on the guitar. And then they have a girl singer now, which I actually thought was kind of genius because if you listen to Black Flag's music, it's like hyper masculine. It's all about. I mean, they had a fucking weightlifter for a singer. For fuck's sake, like it's pretty like manly type music. So to have a girl singing it is super subversive, and I think cool as shit. I love listening to her sing songs like "Jealous Again," which is about your bitch woman barking in your ear about you talking to another girl. And I love too that she doesn't change the lyrics so that they're not gender correct. So there's one lyric where it says, "My girlfriend asked me which one I like better," and she just says, "My girlfriend asked me which." She didn't change it to "my boyfriend," which I thought was really cool. And I will point out that Henry Rollins, when he was singing in the band, did change it to "My boyfriend asked me which one I like better." A little confession there, Henry.
Yeah.
But I was just watching it. I was like, this is just pointless.
Can I talk about? He's a theater kid, really, or like a poetry.
Henry Rollins. God, what a perfect way to describe. Yeah, when he does spoken word, and now people pretend that it's like stand up, which is it's not. It's trash. He's an he's an interesting storyteller because he's had an interesting life, but he's not funny at all. He has no sense of humor. That's why it's funny that he was even the singer for Black Flag, because they were all about ironic lyrics and being funny.
Plus, wasn't he just like a rich kid?
He's from DC. He's one of those DC kids whose dad was like a fucking they were
Boeing exec or something like that.
No, they were all connected to the actual government. We talked about this. We actually did talk about this one time, which I thought was cool. How Ian MacKaye from Fugazi and Minor Threat, his dad was like something. Henry's dad was something.
Like
Dave Grohl. I don't know, but it was something. This is all public record. People can look it up at Wikipedia, but I'm too lazy to do that, and I also forgot. But basically, like I think that
sounds like Minor Threat was more of a major threat.
Well, that's the point of the name of the band. They were being ironic. They're being tongue in cheek, because the reality is, you're right. Yeah, they were totally. I mean, Minor Threat is pussy music. If you want to know what I really think. I mean, for hardcore music, they're fags. They're total fags. Give me a break. Listen to DRI if you want to listen to some hardcore music made by people that aren't pussies. But yeah, I can't remember. Someone's dad was a journalist for the Washington Post or something like that. I can't remember if it was Dave Grohl or Rollins. I'm not sure. But yeah, Rollins is a total fucking poser and a fucking fag. And I have to tell you a funny story. Okay, so the first singer for Black Flag is a guy named Keith Morris, and he was the shit at the time anyway. He had a fucking great voice. He was very Johnny Rotten-like.
Okay.
Very, very like Johnny Rotten. He had the best punk voice for that band, I feel. And I actually got to meet him. I got to meet him one time, and he also saw me do stand-up one time. So the time that I met him, my friend and I were at Amoeba, and he just happened to be looking at 7-inch singles. So we walk up to Keith Morris, and my friend goes, "Hey, this is my friend Jeffrey." I was like, "Oh." And then Keith Morris didn't even look at me. He didn't even look in my direction. I was like, "All right, well, fuck it." My actual friend forgot what my name was, and then this guy that I thought was my not a hero, but I really admired Black Flag when I was a teenager a lot. The early shit, I mean, the first 4 years, and Everything Went Black and the Nervous Breakdown EP are the shit. But anyways, they don't need to exist anymore. It's pointless.
Right.
But anyways, and then Keith Morris watched me bomb one time, that really hurt my feelings. Like, he watched me bomb for 20 minutes. It was brutal. Ooh. That was the time when the girl said, "Ever get the feeling you've been cheated?" So we get the Johnny Rotten little full circle there.
Yeah.
All right. So what else did I watch? I watched Iggy Pop. Iggy was a weird one because his voice still kind of holds up, and he's Iggy. But his band, I don't know about the band. The drummer was fucking great. For some reason, they had a horn section. I was really puzzled by that. The Stooges, when Iggy was in them, had a saxophone player, but that was all they needed. I don't understand the addition of trumpets and trombone. I don't get that. But whatever. Maybe I'm just a retard.
Yeah.
So it was fun to watch Iggy, and he did all the songs that you would have wanted him to do, which was the songs off the first 3 Stooges records, and then all the songs he wrote with David Bowie in the 80s, and that was it. No new songs, nothing. Right. But that's what the people want. So that's cool. So anyways, that's the Igster. He was all right. I mean, whatever. I'm just glad he's still alive. The fucking guy invented punk rock. He's the man. So good for him for still being out there and doing it. But put your fucking shirt on, man.
I know, yeah. It's so gross when I'm like, dude, nobody wants to see that.
It was always gross, even when he was fit and young. I was like, I don't want to see this, you weirdo. Okay, so the Iggy Pop, that's what I saw. What was else? Maybe the only other band I watched was the Chats. The Chats are the only band I like that are currently going around. They're an Australian punk rock band. They sound a lot like this Australian punk rock band called the Cosmic Psychos. So I like that. I like that band. I like the Chats too. I mean, I don't like them enough to buy their records, but I watch them for free on YouTube all the time. I should buy some records, but they were the only band that fucking killed it. They were the only band that got a pit going. They were the only band that people seem to be excited about. That was the only time I saw people singing along, which was really shocking. So I was like, who the fuck knows who the Chats are in America?
Right. Well, there's a lot of good music coming out of Australia.
Like, there's always been a lot of great music from Australia, dude.
They're awesome.
Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, The Birthday Party, The Saints.
What's that one that does, I'm on a smoke go, and then leave me alone. I'm on a smoke go.
That's the Chats, dude.
Yeah, they're dope as fuck.
They're funny as
Chats.
Dude, they're funny as fuck. And all their in between song banter was hilarious. Like, by the way, that song is really popular. It's got like 30 million views on YouTube. I don't know how anyone heard of it. I don't know how I heard it. It just was like,
I don't even know how I heard it, but I just know that it's a dope song. Yeah,
that's exactly the kind of relationship I like to have with music, where it's just it's undeniably good. Everyone just knows it's good. But yeah, they were saying some funny shit in between the songs. Like at one point, he's like, "Yeah, I heard that they're going to be streaming this on the internet, so I want everyone at the count of 3 to say fuck everyone watching this on the internet. Everyone watching this on the internet is a dickhead." But they also like some of the videos I've watched of them, where they'll instead of like the screen and behind them, instead of saying the Chats, it would say fuck off or something like that.
Yeah,
and then when they were playing at Coachella, it was just a big picture of 2 soccer players fighting. Which I thought was hilarious. So yeah, the Chats are the shit. Everyone should check them out.
Yeah, I love them. Like just from the Smoko song alone, I just think they're cool.
And yeah, they have another. If you want to go look at some YouTube videos, they have another one that's really cool called Pub Feed. It's just a song about the food you eat at the pub when you're getting drunk. I really love this band, dude. Yeah, but Smoko is about just being on a smoke break. I love shit like this. Well, I don't want to hear songs about how a girl hurt your feelings or broke your heart. I want to hear songs about normal shit that I can relate to.
Yeah,
dude, Smoko is such a funny song because it's basically 3 stories. And the third story is about how he's swimming at the beach and he's drowning, and he yells out to the lifeguard. The lifeguard goes, "I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. I'm on Smoko." Dude, it's the funniest fucking song. I love that band, dude. They're so cool. And the singer for the Chats looks like Bobby Budnick from Salute Your Shorts. You know the kid in Terminator 2 who says to the cop that he doesn't know. Yep, that's exactly who the singer for the Chats looks like.
if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, the Chats are the shit. And Australia, just, I don't know what it is, but they have this magic where they can just keep producing great music all the time.
It comes from their sense of humor, I think. Yeah. I think the Australians have a good sense of humor.
They're hilarious people. Just I don't know what it is, but just maybe because of where they live, but they're funny as fuck. Like without even trying to me, you know? Maybe the accent helps too a lot.
They definitely have a different attitude than we have. They're way less pussy like. I don't know. It's weird that they've let the I don't know. Every country's been overrun now by foreigners. It's crazy. You even see these videos on Twitter in Japan of black people acting out on the subway. And it's like, what are you doing in Japan? Who even wants you? Like, why would you want to be there? It's so fucking puzzling to me.
Well, I didn't save it, but there's a video of like a New Yorker. He's a white guy, but he's tagging like Japan, and it's like, dude, get the fuck out of Japan. Nobody wants you there. You're tagging
you suck.
Culture. Fuck you. Like,
I hate tagging so much, and I was a tagger at some point, but my tags were all designed to be irritating. Did I tell you the story about how when I lived in Silver Lake, this is 2015. When Trump was elected in 2016, my tag I put this all over Silver Lake. My tag was Trump 2020. Dude, people would get pissed. Like it would be up for a day, and then someone would come by and exit out or write "fuck Trump" and then scratch out 2020.
Well, because they're right. It was 2024.
Well, no, it was 2016. So what I was saying is that I wanted him to have a second.
No, I know, but my joke is it wasn't until 2024 that he got his second term.
Oh,
him and Garfield.
Touche.
President Garfield. I want to talk about this really fast because we only have a few minutes left. But I went to the Reagan Museum this weekend.
Oh hell yeah! It's a great place to take a date, and I'm so serious about that. I took a girl there. Actually, the girl I was talking about it from 10 years ago that I thought I loved. I took her there, and then afterwards we went and had dinner at Buffalo Wild Wings. I mean, that girl was marriage material. Are you kidding me? What an all-American day!
you let one go.
Mm-hmm.
But I never been to any president museum, and when we go to UFC, it's on the way. It's like maybe like 5 minutes away from where we go. Mm-hmm. So we're like, let's just plan a day where we just go to the Reagan Museum all day. So I spent all day there, and we kind of closed it down. Actually, we stayed till like 5:10 because it closed at 5. I felt bad, but I tried to see everything because they didn't talk about Parking Lot Nancy, which is a little bit of a bummer, but they could have. But I know it's the President Museum, so they're gonna shy away from some of the negative stuff. But they showed his assassination attempt, like they had videos of that, and they showed they
were in a private booth where you could jack off to him if you wanted to. Pee Wee Herman was there.
Yeah. But the main exhibit that was there that weekend was the cowboy exhibit. So it had a lot of like historical. It started historical, but then it ended up being about the movies that cowboys were in, because obviously Ronald Reagan was in a lot of cowboy films. Being in the actor that he was. But I will say this, that I could see why he became president, because he had charisma even when he was young.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great in the movie with the monkey. The monkey wearing a diaper was great in that movie.
Yeah.
Hey, did you check out his grave? His final resting place is there.
Yes, that's the last thing we looked at, yeah.
Did you throw any jelly beans on it?
No, but jelly beans were the theme of the thing. So my favorite exhibit was where you get to go to Air Force One.
Oh, that's cool as hell. You walk through it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's in there. It's so cool. Dude, you're making me want to go back. In fact, even when you texted me about this, I was like, man, I want to go. Because it's not far from my house. So I could actually conceivably go there just to go hiking and not even go inside the place.
Well, there's a lot of goats there now. I don't know if you know that, but
yeah, I want to check out the goats. I mean, there's already one goat there, Ronald Reagan, the greatest of all time. But I want to talk about the grave, though. It's so interesting because people fling jelly beans on his grave, which because he liked jelly beans, but that seems very disrespectful to me. But I did it too because I was like, well, this is what they do here. I don't know. Like, does he like that? It's kind of like I saw when I went to see David Lynch's grave. David Lynch's grave is right by Chris Cornell's grave from Soundgarden and right by two of the members of the Ramones. It's a great place to catch up with some old friends.
Right.
The Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Also, Shifty Shell Shock from that Butterfly band, Crazy Town, is also, his grave is there too. His grave is there. Toto from The Wizard of Oz. They're all in the same area. It's really bizarre. But when you look at David Lynch's grave, they put all this weird shit like coffee and stuff on his grave because he liked coffee. I just don't know about that stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, it would be really cool to have a tombstone that just said nigger on it. What if I had my tombstone say Joseph Nigger Larkin and nigger was in quote marks like it was my nickname?
That's what I want.
Can I do that?
I want people to put that on my grave.
I want to trigger people in perpetuity. No, actually, I mean, I probably won't have a grave. I mean, no one gives a fuck when I die. They don't care about me when I am alive, so I'm not worried about anyone visiting my grave. But I was going to tell my sisters if they have to put a grave up, put a tombstone up, I want the tombstone to say, "No longer the sexiest man alive." I think that's really a funny joke.
Yeah.
I wanted to, I don't care if we do a couple more minutes. I know you're tired,
No.
probably and bored, but I wanted to
I'm
ask
not
you about.
bored.
Well, let's talk about going to the Dodger Stadium this weekend.
Oh yeah, I went to Dodger Stadium on Friday. So I'm a Dodger fan. Even the hat I have now is their minor league team.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Dude, we should go see I want to see a minor league game. That's what I
Yeah.
want to see.
The Ontario Tower Buzzers is their minor league team, and Mookie Betts might be playing there because he got injured. So whenever the players rehab, they always go to this stadium because it's in LA, basically.
Cool. Yeah, I want to see
So
that. That's cool.
Maybe we can get a ticket, and he might be there. But anyway, so I went to the Dodger Stadium on Friday, and I went with my lawyer friend, who is like, he had last minute tickets. He was like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket. This guy dropped out. You want to come?" And I was like, "Absolutely." I never pass up opportunities to go to a game. And the first thing we did was, as soon as I met him, well, it took a while to meet him, but as soon as I met him, we got in the security line. He's like, "Okay, I have these mushrooms gummies that we have to eat right now, or else we can't take them in." So I was like, "Oh," I took a bunch, and
oh man, I'm so jealous, dude. You had the week of the century last week.
Yeah. So I took these mushrooms. Then the first thing he said was like, "Since you're my special guest, I'm gonna buy us all these drinks." And I didn't realize they came in this baseball bat, so they're like fucking tall as shit. So I had
you got battered.
Yeah, I got battered with booze and mushrooms. But unlike the other people in the stadium who were super angry, I was like happy the entire game. I bet. I got a Dodger dog, which my first Dodger dog of the season. I got peanuts. Like, I do the traditional shit when I go to games. Like peanuts, Dodger dogs, and beer, and so I just got hammered.
Hang on, so you were drinking beer out of a gigantic baseball bat?
Yes.
That's wild, dude. Something else I want to say is funny. You should have taken a picture with this. The difference between men and women is Chris's timeline this past weekend, because he went to the Dodgers game. He didn't take a selfie there. He just took a picture of the actual field, and and I was like, yeah, this is what guys do. We don't take selfies. We don't fucking because a girl would go to the baseball game just for the selfie. They don't give a fuck about actually watching the game. It's a thing to brag about that you did.
Well, also, I went to a great game. So the Dodgers walked it off. Now, if you're not a sports fan, what that means is they were down, and then in the ninth inning, they hit like a home run or something to win it. Or like they were tied. So they were up on the who are they playing that weekend? Texas Rangers. So they were up on them, but the Texas Rangers tied the game in the ninth inning.
That's great. That's exactly the kind of game you want to watch.
Absolutely. And then where the last home run hit, it was only like 4 rows from where I was sitting. So I watched the ball come close to me, and then it like obviously died way before it got to me, but it was like within the first 4 rows, and I could see it land, and a ton of other people grabbed it, but like I was close to it. So like, that's, as a sports fan, that's where you want to be. Even if you don't get the ball, you want to be near the action.
Of course. Dude, you had great seats, just judging by the 2 pictures you posted. I was like, damn, that's close. That's fun.
Yeah. Like, well, it helps to have friends that are lawyers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I need friends that are lawyers myself, because I get into a lot of trouble.
Yeah. And they it was awesome, because like I when I go by myself, I sit up in the nosebleeds, but when like my friends are lawyers, are like, "We have extra tickets," it's like awesome seats compared to where you'd normally sit. So
I mean,
yeah.
you went on the best date I've ever heard of. The guy gives you a ticket to a pretty good game where the seating is really good, and he gives you mushrooms. I mean, come on, it's like, I mean, please, that's the best date ever. Like,
Yeah.
in fact, did you learn anything about yourself on mushrooms, or did you just get like?
No, it was a microdose.
Wacky.
It was a microdose. So I was mostly just like happy. And then we just, you know what we talked about? We for like an hour we talked about the grounds crew, and we're like, dude, what must their job be like? You know, cutting this grass, and what special dirt do they use? Like, we were just so focused on like the grounds crew. Like, dude, you got to be like the MVP of grounds crew to get this job, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because I would argue.
Do they have cheerleaders in baseball or no?
Only in Japanese and Korean baseball.
Well, then that's all I'm gonna watch.
Yeah, dude. Well, the World Baseball Classic, the Korean chicks, the whole game are like cheering and stuff, and I think the Japanese have the similar thing. But like, Asian baseball is way more fun than American baseball. American baseball,
so.
Yeah, for sure. American baseball is kind of serious. Asian baseball is like, we're just gonna party and we hope we win, but we're still gonna party the entire game.
It's another thing that keeps us in the Japanese on friendly terms. They like baseball. We like baseball. That's our national pastime. So what the fuck, Japanese? Yeah. You are our. Every Japanese person in the world except one is my friend.
Well, yeah, their ex.
Yeah, my first girlfriend is not my friend and never will be. Dude, girls are so interesting because, you know, when I was with her, she could not have been less interested in visual art. I really wanted to have someone I could collaborate with on a comic book or some fucking faggotry like that.
Right.
And then she dumps me for another guy who is not interested in art at all. He's like just some dumb fucking teacher or something. And then she goes to school for art, and now she's an artist. Like, what the fuck's your problem, you stupid bitch? Why couldn't you do that, you know, when we were together? So we could have shared it. Did you think that you could leave your husband for me later or something? Like, what were you gonna think that you're gonna seduce me later? I'll tell you what, if I can get a piece of that guy's money, I'll fucking take you back. Are you kidding me? Please.
Yeah. You could have been a power art couple.
We could have been a white power couple. Well, one of us could have been part of a white power couple.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm gonna end the podcast there. I feel like it's a good note to end on. So I hope you have a good weekend. I hope all of the rest of you have a good weekend, and thank you for listening.